All right, it's go time. This is Calgary Tabletop Day, day one. It's early in the morning, mountain time, so that means it's technically later for me, which is good. We're headed over there to get set up. We got a show tonight. It's gonna be great, plus a whole lot of gaming and a lot of stuff to see. So I'll be checking in frequently here in Canada, the Great North. I think that's what they call it. Hey, before we go any further, do not forget to check out and get your pre-order in now for the group playing shirt. We just got the 8-Bit Tom shirt out, and boy, they look great. I'm very excited about those. People are already having those and wearing them. So get your pre-orders in now. Let's get on to the review. This is it, calm before the storm. Everything's getting set up still before people are lined up out there. All the exhibit halls this way, plus all that gaming space over there. It's gonna be packed, loaded. Probably a lot of people playing Last Light because there's already one set up right there. Here's looking at you, Roy. See it? There's already people playing it. Plus all the other hot games. And look at that, look at these two guys. That's Sam Healy and JT. Love those guys. So it's gonna be a good day. Lots and lots of stuff going on. I will keep checking back in as things continue to update. Okay, now I'm in the library for Calgary Tabletop Day. Look, starting all the way down here, 800 games in here, all inspired by, Troy told me, top picks by the Dice Tower Top 100s. How I know that's true, because there's Cosmic Encounter right there and Arc Nova, followed by way down here, we'll pass Meadow along the way, and then I had to go to the W to make sure that it was here. And is Mansions Madness here? Oh my goodness. But all the way down here, my number one, Western Legends, right there on the shelf. So Troy was not lying, he's telling the truth. Inspired by the world's greatest library, Tom's. So keep your filthy paws off of it.
Just try not to hit anyone, okay?
I don't know what this game is. All right, getting some severe Raiders of the Lost Ark vibes. I don't even want to open this. The super ultra deluxe version of Last Light has come in, and I'm ready to open it here at Calgary Tabletop Con, Tabletop Day, Calgary. Oh my gosh. The planets must be huge. I'm kidding, this is a projector screen for our show tonight. So at 9 o'clock here, or by the time you watch this, we did a show the other night at 9 o'clock, Tabletop YYC. Illusions were had, levitations happened. I almost died on stage. I know that because I know what the set is, but it's projectors for us. All right, it's day two here in Calgary, Ontario. Last night we had a show. It was really, really fun. Got to do a lot of great stuff, a lot of good people in the audience, and had just a really good time doing a board game illusion show. It is 30 degrees this morning. My body's not built for that. I'm about to freeze to death, but it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now that being said, my goal is to run into Bret Hart. The home of Bret Hart is here. It literally lives somewhere around here. In fact, I ran into a guy who reads his power meter. That seems like an odd thing to tell me, but the goal is to hopefully run into him here on the streets of Calgary. I mean, I did see the Calgary Stampede, classic, famous thing. That's not why we're here. I'm actually currently walking over here to hopefully get my hands on a copy of Ticket to Ride, the Legacy game. Shouldn't have said that because that's supposed to be a Christmas gift for Karla. But I probably won't get my hands on it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But don't tell her. Nailed it. Don't tell Karla. So I know it seems like all the footage is basically me just randomly walking to and from places, but I just played Last Light. Gotta say, Roy, you might be onto something. That was very fun. But just played that. I'm gonna go play, the new South Tigers game. What is it called? Scholars of the South Tigers. I'm looking forward to that. Right now I'm walking back to the hotel, get ready for the show. We got it at 2 o'clock. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll get some more footage of the game and have a good time with that in just a little bit.
Well, I mean, it's not a quick. I already got 12-ish hit points again.
Giant strike.
My goodness. Can't believe you brought the whole family around.
Okay, that's all right. Looks like a full house.
Oh,
but
well, it's okay if you want to resign and fold. It's fine. I understand.
That's okay. We'll do
Pretty intimidating.
This one here. So you can
Even put my chair backwards, which means destined to win.
Quick view of the hot games on the tables here.
access to here?
Yes. Because that's considered
Sponsors will also do too. So the sponsor card, if you don't get a sponsor certificate, you have nothing else to do, so we'll get the sponsor.
All right, so I've forgotten to talk about it, but we did the show earlier. It was great. It was great. It was really fun, a lot of fun. This man over here gave me his money. We burned it, and it came back in an orange. But now we're playing Comic Hunters. Comic Hunters right here. One of the best games of all time. I love it.
He doesn't remember how to play.
I don't remember the rules, so I'm terrible at this. But we're having a great time here at Tabletop YYC. We've got one more day to go, so I'll be better at looking in the lens, first of all, and also putting some more content on here. But it's been a great time. If you're in the Calgary area, come check it out. Or in the if you're in the Alberta province, come check it out. For it. My number 5 is to me the best way to get people into a genre that doesn't have a mass market. Oh, I remember playing Risk as a kid, and that would be worker placement to me, which is one of my favorite genres. And this is not technically worker placement; it's worker movement, and it's got gorgeous art all about national parks. This is Parks, the board game. I love Parks. It's easy to teach. It's easy to teach the concepts. Just collecting resources to pay for symbols. So Parks, phenomenal game. My number 5.
So great.
We'll see.
Where we're not out of order.
Yeah, mine is still in order.
Okay. All right. So number 4, Bryan.
All right. My number 4 is a game all about collecting stamps. And this is actually a recent pickup for me. This is Penny Black. Now, I was hesitant when I saw this because I was like, I don't collect stamps. Then again, I thought of it. I also don't farm or have a harbor in France, and those are all great games too. Yeah. So I realized that Penny Black is actually my favorite of the tile laying. It's not even a polyomino because they're all squares, and you cannot lick the back of them because they're hard plastic. But the quality of the components in this game, for the price I got it, is fantastic. It really is a great game because you're scoring on this side of your score. What do you call it? Who's a good stamp collector in here? What do you call that? A folio. You have scorecards.
That's a big word, man.
Look, if we throw a stone,
It's like a common word.
I believe it's
That's not even
philately is what they call it. But philately is you collect stamps on this side, you collect stamps on this side. So you take the tiles off of a disc, kind of like Azul, and you can choose whether you want to put them on this side or this side because you're scoring on this side may preclude you from wanting to put a stamp here, so you get it put it over there. So you have a lot of options. It's very forgiving, but it's also very fun to get those scores as high as you can in that game. So Penny Black, very good game, number 4.
Nice.
Bryan actually.
So, leading off Sam talking about party games, I actually really love party games because we have multiple groups. I'm kind of the go-to guru of the different groups that we have, and I pick which group I want over to determine which types of game we're going to play. And the party game group is the easiest one to get to my house, which is why Just One is my favorite, not only number 3 here, easy to get people in, but it's my favorite party game of all time because I've literally played this with so many new people. We had a show at a college a few months ago, and I had padded my bag on this tour we were on, and they were just out playing like cards. And I said, well, guys, we got to try this game. And I set them down, taught them the rules in 10 seconds, and we played it and had a blast. So it is such a good game. You're all on the same team. I know it probably means you're out, but you can sabotage if you want. It's okay. That's not part of the rules. You just can. But it's a great party game. I really love it. I'm sure there's a copy over there. Get a group, and you will have a blast playing this.
The opposite of green team wins.
That's it. Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah. This was, I believe, in my top 10 games of all time. So not only keeping to the theme of which games have I had success getting new people into the hobby with, this is always one that we try to bring at every game night, every new thing where we don't even know there's going to be games there. It's a drafting game, but it's a dinosaur drafting game. This is Draftosaurus. It is one of my favorite games of all time, and I've never lost. That's not true. No, that's not true. I've never lost.
All right, let's go put on the table.
Challenge. Another $100 bet?
That's right. No,
I can win that one. I
Brought
promise.
to you by the Dice Tower.
Oh man, just making everybody pay for his stuff.
We'll get Jason covered. But Draftosaurus is so much fun. It's so easy to teach. Hey, draft a dinosaur out of here, pass it to the next person. Here's what this space can do. Here's what this space can do.
Yeah.
Make the best of it, and you can flip it over and play both sides. Apparently, the expansions are not that great, and I don't know, but I just like the original so much. Draftosaurus, my number 2 pick.
It's an amazing game.
We played a ton with new people, but my number 1 is Twilight Imperium 4th. No, it's not. My number 1 is a game, and I've gone more simplistic, but that's not an indictment of what you need to do when you play new games with people. This is a very simple game. It is a re-implementation of another game, but I like this theme so much better, and it's so easy to get to the table. This is Marvel Remix. It is a re-implementation of Fantasy Realms. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It is such a great game.
Huh.
All you're doing is you have a hand of 7 cards the whole time, and ability. You will draw a card and discard a card. And every single time you draw a card, you go, oh, I need that card. And you go, but that means I got to get rid of one of these cards. And you're trying to make the best hand because everything keys off of each other at the end. It sounds like it's complicated the way I'm saying it, but once you get into people's hands, they go, oh, yeah, I get this. Boom, here's my hand, and I got 184 points or whatever.
Yes.
Nice.
Marvel.
All right, last day, Calgary Tabletop Day. Why do I keep messing up? Calgary YYC. We are doing a LCon tournament. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna crush everybody. Actually, I'm gonna lose completely. So, looking forward to that. LCon tournament, getting ready to throw down all the Ruby Amethyst all day. But also a little Dice Tower merch in the background. So, been a great time here. Have had a really good time. Still got a full day playing. Got a lot of great games in. I played Last Light. Played Comic Hunters, of course. Plan on getting Scholars of the South Tigers here, and then I plan on also playing a little bit of the Tesseract game over there, which looks pretty great. So it's been a good time. We're looking forward to coming home. Sweet home Alabama, but it's been good.
All right, Bryan is playing in a LCon tournament. He's down there in the middle.
Yeah, slipping, but part of the cards.
Playing with a Ruby Amethyst deck that's not his.
You and you. I'm putting 5 back.
I'm gonna lose right now.
All right, there's 5 minutes left. Let's see how we're doing over here.
I'm 0-1, so I called it. That's all that matters. I predicted my game losses.
Keep putting things back in your hand.
Is this the score sheet?
Yeah, to see how I went, I only got this many points.
You doing so good?
Yeah, it's all about having fun, man. That's what it's all about. Even when there's $1,000 on the line. I'm 0-2 right there. I'm keeping my record consistent. That's my goal, really, is to have a consistent record. So if I can go 0-10, it's gonna be a good day.
Yes, I would not take that chance.
All right, checking in again. Let's see what's going on. I can't read Bryan's handwriting.
Brian's getting shellacked again.
Is this the first or second game?
This is my fourth game, second with this gentleman who's crushing. All right.
Think you're Robin Hood?
At least the playmat looks cool.
Well, sadly, I have been stomped. My throat has just been crushed. I am 0-4. And then they were like, hey, it's 6 rounds. I was like, you know what? I don't see my chances improving. And he's like, you're more than welcome to drop out. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get some lunch at this nice deli up the road. I told you I'd try to remember to look into the actual camera lens instead of over here at this side, but I have failed at that too. So I'm just been a loser today when it comes to this game. So we're gonna come back and play
But you're
some.
still a winner.
That's true. We're gonna come back and play like Marvel Remix or Draftosaurus, something I never lose at.
I want to try Tesseract.
Tesseract looks really fun too. So also Scholars. We're gonna try to get Scholars of the Southern Tigers. South Tigers? Yeah, Scholars of the South Tigers on the board and try to get that played. So hopefully we'll get that done. I'll give you an update on that. And then we are going home in the morning and I'm gonna have this video posted on Tuesday. That sounds like the American dream. Listen here. We just met the real Santa Claus. The real one. The real one. All right, we're wrapping up our time here at at Tabletop YYC here in Calgary. We're playing a little bit of the Tesseract. And yes, it is a cosmic cube. All about moving dice around, it's co-op. It's actually pretty interesting of a concept. Plus, you get this really nice little turntable effect. Isn't that fancy? Like you zoom in on that Tesseract there. Really just cool looking game. So we've had a good time playing most of the games at the hot games table. We did not get Scholars of the South Tigers played, unfortunately, but maybe. I lost LCon really bad. I think I quit earlier on that. Not quit, I lost. And so it's been fun. But good day. Really good time, actually. Had some lunch. Had some really good breakfast at a fancy diner here in town called, was it the Beltliner? Really good. Would recommend in Calgary. Had breakfast poutine. Delicious. All right, so here we are in the Calgary airport going home after a great weekend at Tabletop Day Calgary, Tabletop YYC. Really fun event, a lot of great people there, really, really fun. An excellent library. I mean, 800 games, really, really good. Based on the Dice Tower's top 10, so obviously Western Legends was in there for me. Saw a bunch of other great games, a lot of new games, as well as a great store. I mean, he had tons of new games. In fact, I bought Ticket to Ride Legacy. Spoiler, Karla knows about it because she looked in the bag, but for Christmas for Karla. So, I mean, tons and tons of new games and stuff. A lot of great exhibitors and booths, a lot of great shows and things. We did 2 Magic shows that were just a blast. So, really enjoyed it. If you are in Canada, if you're up north, and yeah, especially in the northern western side, and you want to go check out a great gaming conference, Tabletop YYC is the one to check out. Troy does an amazing job with his team putting it on, getting it together, just a blast. So we're going home, back to the States right now, so we are pumped to be touching base and celebrating Thanksgiving this week, but just know we had a great time this weekend and hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving in the States. So signing off now, see you soon.